all things MSP Live. Of course, we have great hosts all the time, and tonight is no exception. So we're going to be diving into that in just a few minutes. But as always, before we get started, we need to make sure that the darn thing is working. So let's just run over to LinkedIn and double check over there. All right. Okay, we are working over there. Let me just pull it up and do a comment. And of course, it helps if I can type, as usual. At some point, I'm going to be able to stop blaming the new keyboard because I'm going to get used to it. All right, that's working. Let's shuttle on over to Facebook. That looks like that's working. Hey, Facebook. Comment is working. All right, so one more to go. Let's see, we are on YouTube, and let's just make sure that the YouTube comments are working. All right, well, we struck gold again tonight. All three worked. I guess it's probably been, a couple of months since we didn't have one fire up correctly. And I think that's literally just, if you're a live streamer, if you use Restream, you'll know that you have to periodically reconnect to your accounts to make sure that, that the streams work. And LinkedIn seems to be the one you have to refresh the most often. And so, yeah, I think that's what happened that last time that it wasn't working. So other than that, let's see. Do we got anybody in here yet? Oh, it looks like we got 3 people watching already. Awesome. So if you are here and you want to let us know that you're here, please go ahead and put a comment in the chat. Let us know that you're here. And we're going to get this thing rolling in just a few minutes. See, I started a few minutes late, but I think the timer's, it's pretty close. So I think we're going to stick with the timer tonight. The other thing I want to know is who's going to ChannelCon? If you're going to ChannelCon, put a comment on whatever platform you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, go ahead and put a comment. Let me know that you're going to be at ChannelCon because so am I. In fact, I have a 30-minute session. It's all the way, I think, at the end of the last day. So if you can hold out and be there for the last session, be happy to have you there. I'm going to be walking through my new framework for defining your business, the business that you want, based on a customer experience journey. So we're going to map out what that looks like, how you make it special for you, because I think unique is important, right? Unique is where your differentiator is. We can't do this commodity-based race to the bottom, price thing. What's different about your business is going to be what makes people be attracted to your business specifically, how you do business. They don't care what you said. They don't care what you do. They care about how you make them feel. It's actually a quote from Maya Angelou, a really smart lady. All right, so Brian is here. I got to switch over and let somebody in the green room real quick. So awesome. So we now have Ian in the green room along with George. I'm going to go ahead and assign Ian to a guest slot. So we've got that covered. And Brian is going to be at ChannelCon. So like I said before, if you're going to be at ChannelCon, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Let me know what's going on this week with you. We're here to have a community conversation. Tonight, we're going to be talking about an event that's coming up very soon, just after ChannelCon, actually. So, we're going to dive into why they created this event and some of the things that you're going to see. And obviously, you'll be able to get connected with George, who's running the event, and be able to sign up, register, and, of course, attend. And that brings us to the end of the pre-show. Let's start this stupid thing. All right. Well, welcome back to another All Things MSP Live. Tonight is, something special. We really haven't talked about events before on this show, and I'm actually kind of embarrassed that I haven't had George on the show yet. I don't know how this has happened because George has had me on his show, so I just it escapes me how this just hasn't happened to this point. And I feel like I need to apologize for George a little bit because this I did spring this on him a little last minute, but I know that he's a professional. He can do it. And I think what he's got to talk about tonight in terms of this event that he's putting on is really important because I think it's an event that he's really gone out and listened to you, the MSP, and created this event around what you've been asking for. And we have some other guests tonight who are going to be on the show to talk about what they're doing at this new show. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen up to here. Let's see, I'm going to put, we don't quite have all the guests yet, but we're close. We have 2 out of the 3. So I'm going to use my 4-up screen. And there's Ian, there's George, and we will wait on our 3rd guest and pop them up as soon as they show up. So George, Ian, thanks for being here tonight.
Hey,
thanks for getting us in here, Eric. I know you're constantly growing this thing, man. So it's okay. Better late than never.
I'm trying. It's that and holding down a full-time job at the same time.
Totally get it,
it's
man.
Funny how marketing becomes a full-time job on top of a full-time job.
Yes. Yep. But it's fun. I mean, I started this about 5 years ago. We just went over 4,700 members in the Facebook group. We're a little over 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. So it's moving in the right direction. I'm going up and to the right. I can't complain.
Hard work does pay off. Don't let them tell you anything otherwise, man.
That's right. The hustle.
Hard work's the only thing that pays off.
Yeah.
Anyone who tries to say something else is selling snake oil.
Well,
there's plenty of people out there doing that, unfortunately.
Oh, and here's Pete. So let's go ahead and sign Pete to that guest number.